Greetings, beautiful people. I know it hath been a while, it has been a while since I've uploaded a video on here. But yeah, life just hasn't allowed for me to shoot a video, but I feel like this one, is going the right direction. So yeah, this video is about our guides and mentors that we may come across along our journey, and this will be from a personal experience perspective because that's the only perspective I can provide. When it comes to spirituality, you can only truly ever know anything based off of personal experience. You can be taught some things, but you can only ever truly understand those things if you have undergone them. Because I feel like when it comes to spirituality, you only have to know or learn of the things that you will encounter or things that will assist you specifically on your journey. There's so much that goes on spiritually. There are so many things to be spoken of, and it's so deep. It has so many endless layers, and as a person you can't just have to learn all of those things. Your guides will never put you in a position to learn about something that you don't need to know about, because it's useless to you. At that time, that's not what's required of you on your path. So that's why when it comes to our spiritual journeys, we may find that we come across information at the right time. You just come across, maybe something happens to you, and then maybe you go on social media, or you find yourself in a room surrounded by people and somebody speaks of something, and it kind of touches base on what you've experienced, and it explains it to you, helps you understand why that thing that happened. You're like, whoa. Or you go on social media and you see a post, somebody speaks of it, and you're like, what? I was so confused about this, and now here comes this motherfucker. They were talking to my spirit guides and my ancestors, and they told them, write this so our person can come across it, and so they can understand what's going on with them. So yeah, that's basically what I'll be talking about. Well, I guess I started already. So you find that there's so many of us in this world. There are so many people in this world, and there are even more of us. Okay, no, not even more, I'm exaggerating. And there are a lot of us who are gifted. There are a lot of us who are very in touch with our spiritual natures, very in touch, tapped into the divine, or deeply connected to our ancestors and our spirit guides, that you find people really question. Like, I've seen a lot of people question, why are there so many people that are like, spiritually gifted or whatever. As human beings, sometimes we find it hard to interpret messages that we receive from our spiritual guides or God, even our inner knowing, intuition, and all of that. We find it hard to interpret those messages, or we find it hard to navigate what to do next or where to go, even if we feel like we know. But you may still question, no man, I don't want to do the wrong thing, and then your people decide, we are going to bring into your life somebody that will help you, somebody that has been through this, somebody that has been in the same position that you're in the same level that you're in, maybe different, but literally the same level. So think of this as a game, right? There's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, right? So this side is, let's say, green team, this side is red team, right? So there could be a lot of other teams, right? So in red team, there is somebody who's on level 4, and you meet them, who's on level 4 and has been through level 1, 2, 3, and has gotten to 4. And then when you find you are on level 2, so you meet this person who's on level 4, red team, and you are on red team, just now beginning to get into red team, right? And you meet this person and they help you to get through level 2 to level 3, because when they're on level 4, they've already been through level 1, 2, 3, and gotten to 4. But you would never meet somebody who's on green team level 4 just because they've passed level 1, 2, and 3 and gotten to 4. You will never meet someone who's on green team and is meant to assist you, because they are on green team when you're supposed to follow red team, when they're following green team. Just like you'd never meet someone who's on yellow team, level 2, helping you get through level 1 to level 2. You get me? I know that's a weird example to make, but it's the only thing that just came to mind, but I hope it makes sense. So we meet the people that are meant to help us. So now you find this person who's in level 4, you know, is only meant to remain in level 4. Levels continue onwards until maybe level infinite, you know. So this person is meant to remain on level 4 until then, for that time being, you know. And you are meant to surpass them, and go to level, maybe go up to level 10. So now that this person in level 4 has done what they've done for you, they can't now want to keep this person in level 4 in your life, so they can continue to take you all the way to level 10, because you're not gonna like level 4. That's where they're supposed to be. That is their destiny. Maybe they're supposed to go a lot higher, but for that time being, that's where they're meant to remain until the time comes for them to climb up the ladder. So now when you have to now be aligned with someone who's on level 5 or 6, that can help you climb the ladder even higher until you get to level 10. So the higher you have to go, the more your mentors change and your guides change. The more you come across new guides and mentors and all of that, because sesiphelile isikhathi sakho labo ukhona, sesiphelile isikhathi sakho la bakufikise khona. Your time where you have been taken has now ended. You now have to move into the next phase. That's why you find yourself, you know, maybe you have, like on your spiritual journey, maybe you have discovered something that helps you connect, or something that you're meant to do, and you start doing that, and you start utilizing that form of, I guess, communication, or just the way of finding peace and feeling grounded and feeling like yourself, and, you know, knowing what to do, knowing where to go, and all of that. And then all of a sudden that seems to feel like it no longer works for you. You start to feel like, no man, now something else is required of me. Maybe they send you the message through your dreams as to what is next, or they tell you through intuition, or somebody physically comes and tells you, because we get that where someone comes to you and they tell you something from your ancestors, whether or not you know, you had asked. You get these weird occurrences. Maybe you start seeing butterflies everywhere. That means it's time to, you know, it's time to move on. It's time to go into the new. Maybe you see a lot of white everywhere you go. I don't know. Maybe you're hearing something or something. Like, so many things can happen to let you know that now is time for you to move into the next phase. And the more you keep yourself stuck in that phase that you are, the more frustrated you're going to be, the more depressed you're going to be, the more pulled down that you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel like you don't belong. You know, you're gonna feel like nihilism. I feel like also is the thing that plays a part in when you are not, I guess, allowing yourself to move forward, because that's happened a lot to me when I am resisting change or a forward movement, because I'm scared of, you know, moving into the next phase, because you never know what's gonna happen. When you progress in your spiritual journey, please allow yourself to move forward. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to seek guidance. That's why these mentors and people are brought into our lives, because we ask. Like, I've gotten comfortable with asking, you know, and letting my people know that I feel lost now. I know it's time for me to move forward, but I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do what you guys want me to do. So, like, please. So I know that personally, as the person that I am, I do need confirmation. Like, I need clear confirmation, and I think my guides know that. With law, we need to state it clearly to her. So I do ask that please bring someone in that will assist me, and I attract that. I found that I attract that a lot more than I thought. I still get surprised when I receive what I ask for. I'm still like, ha, guys, because, you know, sometimes we really do feel like our spirit guides and God are not listening, you know, especially when life seems to be not what we're used to, or something that is quite uncomfortable, and then we're like, why would you guys put me through such? And you're praying for, you know, a better situation and stuff, and it's not happening. That is because that better situation has, like, the blueprint, or I guess the map to it has already been given to you, and it is your turn now to do the work. They have done what they can and given you the information. Now it's time for you to follow through. So we may feel like abaslalelanga, but all it takes is for you to say, okay, you guys have given me the map, you've given me the blueprint, and I would love to follow through, but I really don't know where to start. I would love to start, but I don't know where to, and I'm scared of doing the wrong thing. And they will assist you. They will bring you someone that will assist you, or they will personally, physically assist you. Okay, not physically, but they will assist you in a way that will help you do things well, so you don't mess up. But sometimes we need to accept that we will mess up as spiritual beings. Sometimes things won't go as perfectly. Sometimes we will do something and we will mess up, but that is the point of it all. Maybe now where you're meant to be on red team level 6, helping someone who's just come from red team level 4, who was about to do something wrong in level 5, and because you have been through it, you can sense it in them, you can see it in them, and you're able to help them not make that mistake that will mess things up for them in level 5, like it did for them. You get me? Like it did for you. So sometimes things may go bad, sometimes we may do the wrong thing, sometimes we may make mistakes because we are meant to. Sometimes we are meant to make mistakes so we can effectively help the people that we will be helping in the near future, or whenever we're meant to help these people, because they will be in the exact same situation that we are in. So yeah, that's why there are so many of us that are on this spiritual journey, because each and every one of us is meant to be assisting each other along our paths. Like, literally, everyone who's an assister or a helper has to assist another assister or helper, and we're all just as a whole, whether or not your path is spiritual, whether or not your purpose is spiritual, but we are meant to help one another as a whole. So as spiritual beings, right, people with spiritual paths or callings or whatever, your soul has to fulfill something, whether to fulfill a contract, some form of karmic debt. Because I remember there was this one dream that I had, right? In that dream, so many things happened, but I remember this one part of the dream. Somebody handed me a note, and in this note was the name of some bird or whatever, and the question was, if you believe in the good that you have done for people, would you do it again? And right now, telling you this, I'm getting fucking goosebumps. So this question said, if you believe in the good that you have done for others, would you do it again? And I don't remember how that dream ended, but that was the most vivid part of it that I remember so clearly. But I thought about that question, and I was like, what if this is the reason why this is my purpose in this lifetime, to help people? What if that question was something I was asked either in the spiritual realm or in a past life that now led to this being my purpose? Because believe it or not, we do agree to the events that will occur in this lifetime. We do agree to the purpose to the purpose that we will have, as well as our destiny. So as spiritual beings, we also need to be reminded, hence why we have mentors and guides and whatever. So it's not like you shouldn't be scared of your purpose. I was scared. I do get scared sometimes, because I'm like, how is this gonna work? But then I look at the bigger picture. It's not only about here. It's not only about what I'll be doing here, but it is about, my soul purpose in general. It's about my afterlife after this, because I personally believe this is not my last lifetime. I look at it in that way. It's much bigger than what I'm seeing it for right now. So being fearful is really, it's not gonna help, because I need to do as much as I can to finish and complete what I have to, because at the end of the day, it has to be done. It has to be done. I need to go back to the spiritual realm having completed what I came here to do, because this is the last time, bro. This is the last chance. This now is completion, So you need to look at the bigger picture. Like, it's not about the physical world itself. if it's your purpose, it's going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. Hence why you have all these occurrences of meeting the right people at the right time, seeing the right things at the right time, because you're now being helped. You know, now you're on the right track. They're helping you. They're able to help you because you're on the right track. Or if you're on the wrong track and you meet people that redirect you and put you on the right track, now it's time, you know. Just listen, do what you have to, you know. So yeah, that was the message. I'm pretty sure it was jumbled up with other things, but I hope it helps somebody. I keep seeing these things, man. I hope it really helped somebody, and you know, good luck on your spiritual journey, your life path, and completing what you came here to do. Do not be fearful of your destiny, your gifts, your callings, whether it be spiritual or not. Do not fear what you came here for, because there's a reason why. Like I said, look at the bigger picture. It's not only about here, it's about masoketi, when you've crossed over and stuff. So thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, genuinely appreciate it. Gratitude, motherfucking gratitude. Thank you guys.